Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
All right. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is, Reg, Dre. We have the Red Diamond back with us. Get some applause. All that good stuff. Coming at you a little later than usual, but, you know, we got to feed the streets.
Wouldn't that be a ruby?
Huh?
Wouldn't that be a ruby?
What?
A red diamond?
No, it's a red diamond, not a ruby.
You sure?
Yes. I don't know, but I'm just.
Is it the quality of the stone?
When we say red, how red? I'm just fucking with you.
But that's a good question, though. I think that's a good question.
What?
You might need to do your homework.
What's a good
You might need to do your homework on that, Cherie.
What? Do my homework on what?
What's the difference between a red diamond and a ruby?
You know what? I think it is the stone, but I'll get back to you on that. You're gonna make me change my handle.
What's up though with you? How you been since you've last made a guest appearance on Unapologetic, the podcast?
It's been good. It's been a very long time. I don't know.
Excuse us.
Huh?
Excuse us.
You know, I was just a filler for Dre while he was handling business, but it's all good. It's all good. But nothing new with me. Really, still here in Washington.
Feel like a shot, didn't it, Dre? That
No,
felt
it
like a
wasn't.
shot just a little bit.
Yeah, little piece you was going. Little pew pew.
It had a little sass on it, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It
A little
wasn't.
monotone.
It definitely wasn't. But I'm still here in Washington. Still cold. It's still raining. Nothing new. Let's see. What else? I should be leaving by the summer. Not sure where yet. So I'm gonna keep prayed up about where I want to go and see how that works out.
Nothing new. Well, congratulations on your promotion. That's new.
Oh,
That's been here, you know.
yeah. Okay, so thank you. Yeah, I got promoted to Master Sergeant, and yeah, that's about it.
Mhm.
That's dope.
Congrats on that, yeah. Speaking of cold and rainy, we got that shit here. It probably came from up north though. That's what you had the other day, Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, it was like 85, 90 degrees almost at like 2. Sky started getting gray about 3:30. It started to drizzle a little bit. 4 o'clock, it was about 51 degrees. It was cold.
Well, it came in from the west, man.
Okay.
And it just kind of swarmed the East Coast, dog.
Mhm.
But I'm sure the after effect of it from where it hit here got down there to y'all. So,
Yeah.
What to you? So yeah.
How's everything going with you though?
Shit, man, I'm cool, dog. You know, Saturday, chilling out, hit the streets in a little while. Start the B-Day festivities, man, and had a good week this week for spring break. My daughter had to take her back this morning, man. Played the zoo, went to like a couple of national parks. Went and seen Super Mario, which I did not think it was going to be a good movie.
Oh, so it is good.
I liked it.
I felt like it was gonna be. It looked,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm usually not into shit like that, man.
Okay.
I want to see somebody, I want to see some gangster shit, man. But
Mhm.
I like that movie, man. It kept me entertained the entire time, and I never fell asleep one time. And I fell asleep on John Wick. So what did that tell you?
But John Wick was long as fuck. I was in and out. It was over 3 hours. I was in and out of that motherfucker, and I had been drinking too, because they got a bar in the place here. So me sitting down with alcohol in my system.
That probably happened to me too.
Yeah.
John Wick was a little boring though. Anyway, but besides that, bro, life's great, man. What's up with you?
I mean, listen, everything's great. Going good. My youngest baby will be 18 next Friday. So shout out to y'all. Y'all celebrating birthdays, and that's it for your boy. He ain't got no more grade age children. Yeah.
You got 2 grown women.
Time has flown.
Wow.
Time has flown.
Where are the Borex at? I
know.
remember the Borex, the big old goofy twisted the Borex. Where is that at? What are we talking about?
Long gone. Applying to a couple schools. I put Bethune, Howard, and I can't remember the other one, but so she'll be starting school in August. Yep, time has flown by. But I enjoy it, man. I love it. All I got is Luna now, but
that's all you got.
Yeah.
For now.
Well, we are for now. Yeah. Passion got a gender reveal on the 22nd. So
now, man, family. Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, man, it's growing, man.
Yeah.
You got your rocket chair yet?
Nah, right. I need to.
I get you one.
But Luna ain't gonna let me get one though. That's the thing. Luna gonna keep me moving and young, like she stays on it.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, but I can't wait to see them on the 22nd. So we'll make sure we have a lot of fun with her. But we gonna jump into the sports talk real quick. I know Cherie just hang tight as they.
Hey, she look like Ike just now. Like Ike just now.
Just hang tight.
Hang tight.
Short and sweet.
So yeah, short and sweet. There really ain't much to talk about the men's tournament. I mean, we only have to talk about the men's Final Four if you don't want to.
Congratulations to UConn. Moving on.
So the women's tournament.
Fuck you, bitches. I'm talking about UConn, by the way.
Yeah.
The women, man, I enjoyed it, dog.
Thoroughly.
Hats off to LSU for handling business. You know what I'm saying? You told me they were going to handle business. You told me they were going to win convincingly, and they did. So hats off to them, man. They played, a great championship game. Hats off to both of the teams that win the national championship. Because they took on a heavy task too by beating South Carolina 2 days ago. So. I mean, I think when you look at it, ask them to beat South Carolina and LSU.
Tall tag. And I actually had South Carolina and LSU in my champ, like way before the tournament started. I had them two in the championship game.
Me too.
I thought the only team that could beat LSU was South Carolina. I never thought that LSU was a number 3 seed at all. Every team besides South Carolina in front of them had a worse record. LSU was what, 31-2?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. South Carolina was undefeated, so everybody else in front of them had a worse record than them. I'm like, that's crazy but I understand, like you don't win your conference, you get penalized. So
facts.
We can talk about, I guess, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese real quick.
I mean, so it's not too much to digest or dissect here, man. I think it's a perfect example of black versus white, man. Unfortunately,
Absolutely.
Right? It's just they took something that is as simple as what Tony Yato introduced to the world.
Absolutely.
As far as the hand in the face hold, and Caitlin Clark did it. During when they played South Carolina.
Maryland,
in Maryland, and then when Angel Reese did it to the Iowa women, like it was just, oh, she's hood, she's ghetto, she's this, she's that. But like I said, when it came down to Caitlin Clark doing it, it was like, oh, she's the ultimate competitor,
right?
You know what I mean? That's just a part of the game. No, motherfucker, keep that same energy.
Tale of two different Americas.
Yeah, the only thing I will say is that I could have saw is how, Angel Reese said she found it disrespectful or whatever, or how she did, or what Caitlin Clark did. The only thing that I would honestly say you could have said is how she kind of followed around the court.
Right.
Now that was a bit much.
Yeah, that was excessive.
Excessive. Right. Now the gesture, no, but following around and all this shit, like, come on, baby.
Right.
Come on now. Yeah. But other than that, dog, but that's not what this is about. This is about them doing the same thing, and one gets chastised about it and one not. So, fuck the media. Fuck. I was about to say something else, but I'm not.
Danny Cannell and Robert Portnoy and
you fucking idiots. Shut up.
Yeah. Grown man that has something to say about a 20-year-old lady. I didn't have no issue with it at all.
Yeah.
It's competitive nature. We have
Right.
got to the point to where women's sports is just as competitive as men's sports. So I mean, you're not chastising men for doing, celebrations that can be considered disrespect. No one said nothing about Steph Curry doing the sleeper sign all last playoffs. You know what I'm saying? When the women start celebrating and doing that thing, I don't see an issue. And it wasn't even that, because it wasn't an issue until Angel Reese did it. But like you said, it's because of the I think so. I think it goes deeper than that. I think we had this talk about what Don Staley has been combating this whole entire season. Her girls are thugs. Her girls don't play the game the right way. They barroom fight instead of play basketball, blah, blah, blah. And they have been saying it about, black women, for the majority of the year. It was just South Carolina. But now you get the LSU team with predominantly, black athlete. Well, all of them just damn near. And, it's the same narrative.
Right. Yeah. Just a crock of shit, man.
But I think they villainize all of them to put a different spotlight on America's sweetheart.
Yeah, I just think it's I'll agree with you on that. I think it's unfortunate for both of the women. I mean, as far as I look at it, like for Angel Reese, I'm happy that she was able to speak up and speak out and say, I'm doing this. This is for all the girls that look like me. This is for, her reasoning and, the exposure that she's getting, right? So bringing light to the issue. But also, too, I'll be real. I don't know that I've heard Caitlin Clark say one negative thing. You know what I'm saying?
Has it?
And that's the thing that I don't, it's like, damn, like, is she really, like, it seems like she's getting ridiculed for the shit. And and if anything, she said, it's part of the game. Like, it is what it is. It's a part of the damn game. So that's the part I don't like, right? Like, we're blaming this shit on Caitlin Clark. She can't control the narrative. She doesn't control the narrative.
Using her name to drag down somebody else.
Yeah, right.
She ain't even doing it. Right. You're absolutely right.
Like, shit, it's basketball. Come on with it.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm going to remember. You know what I'm basically like. I'll be back.
And but I like the outside of that, the spotlight that it has gave, the women's basketball game. You mentioned that you watched Big Ten all year. I've watched women's basketball for the longest. WNBA, and then you see a lot of these people that got something to say about women's basketball that don't even watch it, don't care to watch it. Now that there's eyes on it.
It was not just a great tournament. It was a great season.
Absolutely.
Damn good season.
Absolutely. And I did have my gripes about the season and the tournament to begin with, because I'm like, there's really no parity in it. Like, it's always going to be your dominance dominating. And that really didn't happen. It happened up until the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Because men basketball, we'll see a number one lose on opening day.
We saw how crazy the tournament was. But
women, it don't necessarily usually happen in the women's tournament. But just to close this conversation out, any thoughts on Jill Biden?
She's a clown.
Either one of y'all.
You're a clown. Shut up.
Sheree, you know what Jill Biden said, right?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm curious to know why she felt like.
Oh, you know why?
I know, but maybe she's trying to change things up, but it is what it is.
Take your cape off, Sheree. Take the cape off. Stop. Take the cape off. We know why she said it. But we know why she said it because if it had been the other way around and LSU lost, she wouldn't have said that same thing.
Absolutely.
Right. So you know why she said it. We know why she said
it. You know why she said it, Sheree.
Yeah, she full of shit.
She is. Yeah. She is. And they LSU women said they wasn't going to go, but they now have made released a statement saying they will go.
They're gonna go. What do you think that interaction is gonna be like?
Yeah.
Between Miss Biden, Mrs. Biden, and Angel Reese.
And listen, you know how petty women can be sometimes.
I know. No, that's what I was saying. Oh my God.
It's a lot of cold stares and hair flips going on in that motherfucker.
My girl gonna be petty. You hear me?
Yeah.
God.
Um,
Hey, hold on. One thing. What's the money line on her doing if you can't see me in the White House?
Oh, it's going down. It's gonna happen.
Fucking doing it.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
And I can't wait.
Hey, place all bets is going on. It's happening, and I can't wait. So quick Blue Bloods talk, right?
Yep.
We've been having this conversation for about a week now.
Yep.
Name the current Blue Bloods, just in that you think.
Without any type of all right, whatever. Carolina, Kentucky,
okay,
UCLA,
okay, Kansas, no,
Kansas.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Villanova knocking on the door?
No.
Okay.
They're there. They're at the door. They're not knocking yet, though.
All right. I agree with you on that list. But interesting conversation I had with somebody.
All right.
They said, why is UCLA on this list?
I think for the simple fact, well, we know why. I mean, when it brought down to Lou Alcindor, you know, I mean, that's the main. I would imagine that's the main reason. You know what I mean? They put together some good teams. You know, championship wise, you got to look at it. You got to throw them in there.
Yeah, but you know, and they asked me that. They said, you know, UCLA hasn't won a championship. They only won one since 1987.
1987. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna leave him in there just because.
Okay.
But if you had to, what have you done for me lately? Well, they ain't done shit for nobody lately. So.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They have. So that was just a quick one. I found that interesting because I never thought about it that way. You know, UCLA tradition is rich.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The tradition is rich, but
oh yeah.
Outside of that, you know.
Yeah. Outside there, you can forget about it.
It's a little hazy. Yeah. It's well, it ain't even a little hazy. It's real hazy.
You can forget about it.
It's real hazy. All right. Donald Trump indicted, process, all that good shit. I don't think nothing's gonna happen. That's my take on that. That's my take. I don't think nothing's
I feel like we've been singing the same song since he got out of office. Like, they're not going to do anything to him. Even when he was in office, they talking about impeachment and all that stuff, but nothing happened.
Well, so something has happened. He's been indicted.
Okay, he's been indicted, but what's going to happen from there?
Nothing. Well, yeah, nothing's going to happen, but I mean, it's a step. And I just think the indictment is part of making it so he can't run, or it's going to be hard for him to run in 24.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's all that is.
I agree with that, bro.
You know, if he said, look, I'm not running in 24, he probably wouldn't have even been indicted.
Yo, bottom line for me, man, Donald Trump makes too much shit shake in America, dog, for him to be locked up or anything to happen to him. You know, they were wondering why he didn't take a mug shot and all that crap. And,
you heard the reason why, right?
No, what was the reason?
They said because his face is recognizable. Is nowhere he cannot go and people not know him. So there's no reason for a mugshot. They said that was the reason. They said high profile guys like this. And now that I think about that is because R. Kelly face, I mean, you know his face anyway, right? Well, maybe not everybody, I guess, but there's plenty of people that we've seen mugshots but he was the president, so I mean, I guess that's that you cannot get no more visible than that. So
I mean, yeah, whatever. Fuck all
that. But that was the supposed reason.
Okay. Bottom line, we all are in agreement that we don't think that anything is going to happen to Donald.
No.
So,
especially not for I mean for all the other shit that he's said and done, just for the fact that he get indicted for money,
right,
is crazy in itself. I mean, this motherfucker has been accused of sexual harassment, sexual assault. What was the charge for the White House riots, inciting riots or something like?
Yeah,
it's and they talking about him and what's her name, Stormy Daniels.
Trash.
Yeah, him paying a little hush money or whatever. Come on, man.
Listen, on top of it, and then what is last week he was saying, or week before last he was saying, when the word got out that he was going to be indicted, that he was saying, "Shit, hey, y'all motherfucking ride for me, man. Right, do this, do it again, run that shit back."
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, Donald Trump's a wild boy, man.
Absolutely.
What do you want to do?
Eric Holder, his lawyer, I guess he's trying to get a lighter sentence, maybe something changed, but he said that as soon Nipsey was so loved that as soon as his client enters jail, he's liable to be killed.
Green light.
Yeah, he's gonna be greenlit.
Yeah.
And that's not a way to live the rest of your life in jail.
Okay.
But I didn't know jail was supposed to be the most pleasant place to go anyway.
They ain't the fucking Holiday
Inn.
It's not the fucking Holiday Inn. What? You do the crime, do the motherfucking time. It's no asterisk on how the time's done, motherfucker.
Right.
You do the damn time, motherfucker.
It ain't a gentleman's club. Yeah.
Right. No fucking towel.
And some bathrobe and some slippers.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what? I mean, he did state the obvious.
Yeah.
Man, ain't no judge giving a fuck about that, man. You think everybody in the room don't know that?
Right.
You can ask a grandma at motherfucking Hobby Lobby, and she knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hit the jail cell, dog. Hey, or the prison yard shit is gonna get real for that young man. And I'm not saying he deserves to die, because I don't believe in that type of talk or that type of shit. However, hey, dog, you reap what your motherfucker soul, man.
You fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know you done fucked up, right?
Yeah, you know you done. I can't do nothing for you. If I was a judge, that's what I said. I can't do nothing for you.
Yeah, get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, I give no fucks.
Sir, you're welcome to appeal.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's about the only thing I can do for you.
What, Sheree? What you gonna say, Sheree?
Nothing.
That's it. Welcome to appeal.
Hey, dog. At the end of the day, man. Again, you killed. First of all, you took a life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you took a life. Never mind who. I'm not gonna say never mind who it was. We'll put that to the side for now. You took a life.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison.
Yeah.
Now, it just so happened that you took a life that is, that was or is, very prominent in the community, man, the Black community, culture, dog.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, not only that, but the gang culture.
Yeah.
Your own
love by different gangs, not just one.
Love by different gangs. Well respected by different gangs.
Yep.
Stupid motherfucker, man.
I can't do nothing for you. I can't do nothing for you.
R.I.P. R.I.P. neighborhood.
Yep. And we just passed the what? It was 4 years? 4 years ago. We just passed the it's the 31st. 31st, March 31st. It was the day after my birthday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
March 31st, 2019.
Yep.
Time flies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, time flies. And I don't have this in front of me, so it might not be too factual, but I saw that what was it, 17-year-old that killed Pop Smoke?
Yes.
They gave him 4 years.
Yeah, he admitted, yeah.
Well, yeah,
he pled guilty as an accomplice.
Guilty to,
as being an accomplice to the murder. He received 4 years.
I mean, maybe it's me, but 4 years don't seem like a lot of time.
Fuck no.
Exactly. 4 years is gonna go by fast. Look, we just talked about Nipsey. 4 years is quick.
But tell a motherfucker
You
in
took a
jail
whole
4 years
life.
go by. No, tell a motherfucker in jail 4 years go by fast.
Well, I don't know. I ain't lived that life. I don't know.
You out of no time, baby.
Yeah. Man, I'll be back. Yeah. I'm gonna eat this time. I'll be back. You know, ain't nothing. And then expect your girl to hold it down for you.
Oh no.
Okay. All right.
Hey, there's some loyal women out there now.
Yeah,
I bet 4 years. Listen,
4
my girl
years.
go get sent up north. Listen, you fucked up.
There you go.
I can't associate myself with known felons no more.
You get shit up the river for 4?
Woo.
Who gonna be?
Yeah.
You ain't holding your joint down ready for the 4-piece, no biscuit?
No.
No, you gotta go.
Should have thought about what you did before you did it. Oh yeah.
Oh, you gonna hit it with that?
You only put my life on hold because you fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, so if the crime might depend on the crime.
Nigga, I ain't holding down nobody for the motherfucker.
Why does it depend on the crime if she's still gone for 4 years? What is it? 4 years is a long time in jail.
But what if she get caught up in some bullshit versus like her going out committing like robbing a bank or convenience store or some shit?
4 years, your lady gonna be gone.
Yeah.
So I would hold my no. Let me change it. I would hold my lady down, right? You're still my lady. Let me change it. I would hold her down. However, I have needs. Okay. And that doesn't mean just because I stray off in that area doesn't mean that you're not my lady. It just means I'm a lion. You gotta eat. Man.
You're gonna bring us to a good conversation.
You gotta eat. If you can't take that, to get the fuck on. I'll be honest.
Well, as long as you up front with it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm in here opening up Jack Shack 4 straight years. Yeah, right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, right.
Good. Would you be comfortable with it if it's the other way around?
You asking me?
No, Dre.
Oh.
If you happen to have to do 4 years, and your lady tells you like, "Hey, I got needs."
You know what I'm gonna say? At the end of the day, it's piercing as it would be to my heart, right? I'll be fucked up for a little bit, but come on, man, I'm a grown man, dog. Okay. You gotta eat too. Well, you gotta eat. You gotta eat. Okay. It is what it is. What you on? What I mean? We talking about 4 years.
I might have to just let mine go. Like, look, baby, go do you and
she ain't doing nothing in jail.
No, I'm saying if I was the one in jail and she was like, I gotta take care of my needs, I might just say, look, you gotta go. Do you? I can't.
You gonna be on your C murder shit.
Do you?
C murder.
And if we happen to pick up when I get back, then we do. If we don't,
that's what I'm saying.
That's how I feel.
Like, so what if your man tell you that, Cherie? If he tell you're locked up, he's like, baby, look, I got needs. I gotta. So
yeah, that's a no. Go. We're gonna go our separate ways. Listen, we are not about to be in a whole relationship. You're saying if I get locked up, right? Okay, so we are not continuing this whole relationship while I'm locked up for 4 years. And for me to sit up here and think your ass is going to continue to be faithful the whole time. No, you got needs. Okay, well, let's go ahead and cut our loss. And if we rekindle or whatever, once I get out, then that's different. But right now, no, I don't even need that drama. I don't want it. I'm already locked up. No.
So you willing to let this man go because he got needs?
Yep. I'm not going to be able to meet his needs.
God almighty.
I'm not going to be able to meet his needs.
But what if you?
I don't listen. No, because no.
What if that's your stink though? What if that's your
fucking
stink?
Share. No. Reggie, I don't know why you be having me on this type of conversation. No, I don't share. No.
You ain't sharing though. You not sharing nothing.
I am sharing. If we are together, if we are in a relationship together, and I have to leave for 4 years because I'm locked up, and you say you still have needs, I cannot fulfill your needs behind bars. So therefore, if you saying that you have needs, you're gonna go find somebody else, right? You're gonna go get those needs fulfilled, correct?
Yes, but you're not sharing him though.
Yes, the fuck it is sharing. Why is it not? How is it not sharing? I don't get it.
Because at this particular point in time,
I'm not able to do anything, so it ain't really sharing.
And he's up front told you, like, look, baby, this is where it is. And I mean, most of the time, women will say, well, why didn't you just tell me that your needs weren't being met, or you got needs, or this or that? So this man is coming to you. He's putting the plate right in front of you, and like, look, this is what it is. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need that. It is up to you to say, okay, well, I fucked up. I got my big girl panties on. I'm pulling them on. Listen, whatever it takes, because I know when I come back, this is how it's going to be.
And on top of that, listen, but what about this though? What if you're still going to need some support? What, you going to find you a motherfucking pen pal there, bitch? You're going to need some support. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to need some support. What if he just is like, yo, all right, he or she is like, all right, listen, I'm going to hold you down. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to fuck with you like Rennie Rucci. Let's talk about Rennie Rucci, right? They allegedly, she still hold down your man, what's your man name? Fujiano.
Yeah, Fujiano. Right?
You see out in the media, shit, she be out with PG Rod, shit like that. But, she even says it like, yeah, we still tight. We still thick as thieves. I still take care of them. I still do what I can for them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, at the end of the day, I'm going to keep on living my damn life. And he fucked it up anyway. I think he did. But regardless, so if the dude says, well, look, Sheree, whatever you need, I got you. But I got needs too.
Yeah. And we talking about a man that you have never met another man like this before in your life.
Yeah, I just your dog.
He is the one.
Because he giving that Tate up, you like, no. That Tate.
No.
Okay.
I ain't sold on that, Sheree, but okay.
Listen, I don't like to fucking share.
I believe you.
Yes.
I believe you. But if this is, I believe you. But I'm just saying the stage is set. This is your main shit stain.
That's your stain.
How do I know? But this is my thing. How do I know that once I get out, we're going to pick up just where we left off? There's going to be some times where, you know what I mean? He may think he can still go out and do whatever he was doing while I was locked up. And I'm just not for that. I'm just not for that. I get it. Yes, the support piece is big.
But that's where the love and trust come in too. Like, listen, I know how you was prior to me. Well, prior to this 4-year bid that I did.
You just don't trust the cut on and cut off. You don't trust it. You don't trust that switch. You don't trust it.
No.
Okay.
All right. 4 years is a long time. So if you've been out for 4 years doing your thing, and then I'm out the pen after 4 years, and then I expect that shit to cut off automatically. Like, you know what I mean? And it's not, I don't think it's going to happen like that. You know what I mean?
So I'm not going to speculate on what Papoose was doing when Remy was locked up.
That's what I was just right now. Say.
I think I could do it. That's why I switched up. I ain't saying, now I'm gonna be I might become a gentleman of the night for a little while.
Mhm.
but I think if I was in that situation after them 4 years, this is my pick.
Mhm.
This is my pick. I think I'd be able to cut it off. Yeah, I do it just walking around, and I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about it, if you have a significant other, whether they are away or whatever the case may be, or somebody that you fuck with or whatever, I've been in situations where I've done that. Like, all right, we're gonna pick it back up. We'll pick it up later. And when I was trying to pick it up later, I was able to do it. So,
well, so if he's up front with you, more than likely he's probably gonna be up front with the other women too. Like, listen, my baby locked up 4 years. I'm out here doing my thing until XYZ. So they already know what time it is.
That's true. That is true. But again, you're not gonna, once I'm out, you're not gonna just cut that shit off automatically. It's not gonna happen like that because you're too used to just doing it whenever you want.
Well, no, your access is there. No, the thing that he's doing. So the thing that is not that something that he's doing behind your back. You know what I'm saying? The access is there, which he don't have the access to you. So now that he has full access to you, now that you're out, then I could see it being something that, you know what, I don't need that no more because what I want is right here. I don't need any of that.
I don't know.
Sheree saying niggas ain't shit. She ain't trust me.
So that's a great segue. I saw this meme that this lady posted. She said, I don't care how much a man has been honest with you or is honest with you. When he catches real true feelings for you, he's gonna lie. A rebuttal. When it wasn't even really a rebuttal. The first comment was from a guy. He said, so I'll be honest with you. I think us men lie for two reasons. One is to get what we want. The other is because we associate truth with harshness and cruelty, unlike women. We'll tell a hoe the truth because we don't really care about her or the outcome, but we'll lie to a woman that we really love and don't want to hurt because we want to spare their feelings from cruelty.
Oh, so the Jody effect.
Basically.
So the Jody effect.
Mm-hmm.
Jody effect. Sheree, what do you think?
All right, so I think a man will lie to spare feelings. I will, but eventually the truth will come out. So I think up front they may. You know what? Let me. Oh, this is crazy because I'm trying to think about some situations back in the day where niggas lie, right, to spare me my feelings or whatever. But eventually, as I continue to press the situation or continue to dig, the truth eventually came out. So what's that, Reggie?
No, I was going to ask you, was they lying because they had feelings and loved you, or was they lying? Like, what was the situation?
So they was lying because they had feelings and loved me. Yeah. So I think it could go both ways. I don't think a nigga is always just going to tell the truth to a woman that they may not care about. I think
some of these motherfuckers are habitual liars anyway, though. But.
They are. They are. So I just think it depends on maybe what you're lying about or what you're covering up. But I think it depends, honestly, the situation.
Yo, I think that's a true statement for most, man. For most, I think that's a true statement, dog. That's what I was gonna say. I guess it just all depends on what the lie is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Period. But ultimately being in a situation where you can be honest, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about doing something wrong. It was that statement about like cheating, strictly about cheating, or was it just about lying? Period. That's the question.
I guess period, because it didn't have any like things that attach to it. Yeah.
So who I am today, like I'll tell my person, my partner, like, hey yo, hey, them shoes are trash, right? Shoes are dookie, right? Whereas the next nigga might be like, she might think that she's styling and profiling, and the next nigga might be like, well, she asked the next nigga what he think. You be like, oh yeah, babe, that look good. No, I ain't gonna lie to you about that. No, you look like dog shit, cuz. But I see why that statement is true, because sometimes you do want to spare, a woman's feelings, man. If you really love her, you do want to spare her feelings, and you think about it, am I gonna hurt this motherfucker, or am I gonna tell this lie, get this lie off, and move on? That's a hard pill.
It's
a hard choice.
I wonder why is that? For us, for men, why do we associate the
way you explained it? The way you explained it is exactly how it is. The way, or whomever made that post, as giving reasoning to why the lie comes about. That's perfect. It is spot on.
Yeah. But far as on why we associate the truth with hurting feelings, why? Because women definitely don't. A woman will tell you, like I know how that sharp that tongue is, but
a woman's gonna want to know the truth regardless. They're gonna say, you could have just told me, we could have talked about it or whatever. But really, it's not gonna happen like that. Sometimes the outcome is gonna be something different. Yeah, you know what I mean? You may be like, damn, this motherfucker is crazy.
Right.
Well,
but I just like just the what is it in the man's build or the DNA that makes us associate those two things to where that comes about?
Because here it's simple. Because women are wired off emotion. Men are wired off logic.
We talked about that last week, right?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you think about what emotional as it pertains to a man and a woman. A woman's gonna take a woman that really cares about you. She's gonna listen to every motherfucking syllable that you say, right? She's gonna dissect it, right? So, of course, and a man who knows his woman, he gonna know that. So you can give I'll give you a prime example. You can say, man, here you got this plate of food, right? Damn, baby, the yams was good. The fucking ribs was on fire. The motherfucking cornbread was motherfucking banging. That rice was a little dry. All she heard was the rice was fucking dry.
The rice was dry. You're right. You absolutely right.
All she heard was the rice was dry. So, as it correlates to this situation, it's just like, man, do I really I don't want to say anything to hurt my woman's feelings. I'm human. Yeah. Human equals error. So it's like, all right, like, damn, I'm gonna have to ride with this one, because you want to protect your woman's feelings. You know what I'm saying? We're protectors. You want to protect your woman's feelings. It's pretty simple.
For us, yeah. Don't tell your woman that I lied to you, or I didn't tell you the whole truth because I wanted to protect your feelings. That's Jody.
Yeah, that's the part I don't fuck with, because I feel like women know that. Women know that if you got a stand up nigga, right, no matter what, you know when it comes about, or if you catch his hand in the cookie jar for whatever reason, or he lied, you catch him in a lie, you know why he told you to fucking lie. 9 times out of 10, you fucking know it, because y'all are smart beings, right? You a smart creature, very, very smart creature. Yeah. So you already know why he told you to lie, but you just want to goddamn hear him.
I want to hear him say it.
Yeah, okay. There you go. I'm glad. Sure, you got a friend in me forever, though. I don't know how many other women I know will admit that. Thank you.
I want to hear you say it, and then you're gonna be like, okay, all right, you said it. You know what I mean? You're not assuming things. You heard it from the horse's mouth.
It's still gonna be World War after that.
It is.
And that's another thing. It should be an asterisk. Yes, I want to know the truth. It don't mean I ain't gonna fuck you up, but it just
Right. Yeah.
it just means I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or no, what is it? If you just tell me the truth, like everything's gonna be okay.
It's insinuated though. It's like
I'll forgive you if you just tell me the truth.
I don't think I ever heard "I'll forgive you, just tell me the truth." I think it's covered up. Like I just want to know if you would have told me. If you would have just told me.
If you love me, you'll tell me the truth.
There you go. As opposed to what it really means. Nah, nigga, I want to know what the fuck's going on. I do want to know the truth. I'm gonna be mad as a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, because nobody wants to be blindsided by anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Facts.
And the truth can be loaded a lot of times too.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the truth.
Can.
Sometimes the truth is not the truth that the woman perceives. So she hears it different. And if she believes it or thinks it's the truth and it's really not the truth, you tell her the truth.
Bro, the rice is dry, bro.
Right. Right.
The rice is dry, bro. That's it. The rice is dry. All right.
I saw this thing. It said black boys don't get taught shit about finding a woman, or vetting women, or having standards for women. They don't get properly prepared on how to look for a good girlfriend or wife in life. They don't even get properly prepared on how to watch out for bad women either.
I can't agree with that. I can agree with some of it, and I can only speak from personal experience. I think the men in my life definitely told me about what to look for in a woman, what red flags to look for.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was for, not looking back on it now, a lot of it was just clear. It was about race.
Okay.
A lot of it was about race. For me, a lot of it was about race. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a black woman can do all of this. We'll do all of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we are 80s babies or whatever. So again, a black woman will do all of this. A white woman can't do this.
Right. How much was it, as I guess personal preference too? Because whatever. What the hell was that? Mic check.
Uh-oh.
I got some feedback.
I don't know.
It's changed.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know if that was me or what.
Might have been. Yeah, we good. We good now. But so for instance, someone telling you something of their idea of what they think a bad woman is versus what you really, I guess, whatever, I guess the widespread of ideas of what a bad woman is versus, someone's personal opinion. Versus, so what you said could be, I guess, an example of that, because we know there are a bunch of great white women that'll treat you better than some of these black women. I said it, but I mean, it's true. There are some Korean women that'll treat you better than a white woman. So, I mean, it all depends on the particular woman and, how she handles herself and she loves you. I mean, I don't think there's no specific color, or ethnicity that dictates that. But I can see, like for instance, me telling, my daughter, you shouldn't date a man like that does this or does that or does this. Me being a man kind of, I guess, gives a little more credit to it or validity, because I can kind of point out a fuck boy quicker than her mom can.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe, but her mom might tell her some stuff, and being that her mom dates men, whatever she's telling her might be more predicated off of the type of man she don't like. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
So I don't know. I feel like Kyrie's dad is his dad is teaching him the ropes as far as that portion. But when it comes to how to treat a woman, Kyrie's 9 years old, and he does things like open doors. He does things like hold the doors, like he'll open it, he'll hold it. He does things like not pumping gas like y'all be seeing on these damn memes, but he he does. I just think that I am molding him on, hey, these are the things this is how you should treat your woman. Being here in Washington, I always tell, so let me go back. I always ask him, Kyrie, you got a little girlfriend at school or whatever? He'll say, no. And then I'll kind of look at him. He'll say, I have a little friend, crush. I have somebody that I like. Okay, what does she look like? You know what I mean? And he'll say, oh, she has long hair, she wears glasses, blah, 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 whatever, right? He never gets to the skin color. Never. He never says it. And I don't ask those type of questions because I say, well, what's the little girl's name? And sometimes you can kind of figure it out.
You can dissect questions.
You can kind of figure it out by what he says, what the little girl's name is. And I'm like, okay. So I was like, you don't want someone that looks like your mommy? And he's like, well, as far as, and he was like, yeah, y'all have kind of, this shit cracks me up every time. He's like, yeah, y'all are kind of the same complexion or whatever. And I said, well, Kyrie, honey, I'm black. I'm just a lighter complexion. And he'll kind of look at me and he's like, I know you're black, but I don't think that she, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, I get it. But I said, don't you want someone like your mommy? You know what I mean? So I am trying to mold him to want a black woman versus the others.
Why?
That's just me though. A lot of friends have told me because I'm pressing that so hard or whatever, he's probably gonna go for the different route. But I don't know. I think I'm very, I don't know. I press it a lot with him when it comes to the Black culture, liking certain things on Black women, their hair. I love the texture of their hair and all different types of things. Kyrie is different. And I honestly think it's because he hasn't been in the South. He hasn't been in the South like that, you know what I mean? Because he's a military brat. He's been everywhere except on the Southeast or anything, you know what I mean? So he hasn't really seen a lot of that culture.
Okay. So with him being a military brat, with the direction that the world is going to, do you feel like are you basing it off of you saying you want him to be with a Black woman off of how you were taught? If you're Black, you need to be with Black. Is it a protection mechanism? Why do you think that is? And the reason why I'm asking is because I've thought about that. Am I going to tell my son to be with strictly Black women? The answer is no. I'm not going to do it.
So yeah, and I think it is because of the way that I was taught.
Right.
The way I was grown up. I grew up. So I still remember this to this day. Before I left for basic training, my mom, she was like, don't come back here with nothing but a Black man. And that shit has stuck with me. I love Black men, but she was like, don't come back with nothing other than a Black man. And it stuck with me I've been in the military for almost 20 years now. So yeah, that's how I grew up, and I've stuck with that my whole time. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I'm trying to get Kyrie. I want you to be with a Black woman. However, once he gets older, he can do whatever he wants. But yeah.
So I don't think you're wrong. And I'm saying I think there's probably a lot of other Black women that are like that. A majority that are like that with their sons. They want to see their son with, a woman that looks like them. And they want, I can see that. I think I was probably told that somewhere in my life too, that I need a Black woman.
Hey dog, I was told that for sure. And after I was told that at my great grandmother's house, man. And my aunts, they all chimed in. Like, don't you do it. But guess what? I got cousins that were like, oh, word. Oh, all right, well, watch this.
Complete opposite, right?
Yeah, watch it. Personally, for me, the way I was brought up, it was the same way I was told that. But on the flip end, my daddy used to tell me, well, you being a brother, you can have fun with the others.
Okay, well.
You just have fun with the others. And I was also taught that, at the end of the day, the Black man is universal. Has a universal key.
True. All right. Yeah.
To all doors.
Trey, I like how you segue in today. My nigga, I like how you segue in.
Am I on fire today, man?
You on fire. He's on fire. He's segue. So with that, I have a quote here. It says, Black men have it the worst. Despite being arguably the most desired of any demographic, they have the most limitations on what's acceptable for them in their sex lives. That probably contributes to why they're notorious for being hoes, and the sex they are allowed to have isn't really satisfying, or the sex that all Black men want.
Allowed?
Allowed? Yeah.
Yeah, allowed. Absolutely allowed.
Break it down in layman's terms, Reg.
All right, so for as a Black man, right? So if I'm going to use an off the wall example. Let's say a Black man likes his toes sucked.
All right.
He might be called gay. You like that funny shit? Like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? If a white man likes it, it's cool. Asian man likes it's cool. I'll go to a little, I'll progress a little more. Let's say a man likes his ass licked.
All right.
He got to be gay. Any man that likes a woman playing around his ass, he'll let a man play around his ass or blah, blah. But it's with his woman. It's with his girl. To each his own. I don't kink shame, but it's nothing he's doing with the man. So what makes that gay? You know what I'm saying? But
all right,
any other demographic of man can pull that shit off and get away with it.
Oh, okay. I think from that standpoint, I think it might be true, man. I think it might be true. I think with, like I just said, with that us being universal, us having a universal likeness amongst other women across the world, I think that's probably true. I think, and also too, I look at it like, most people would think, or masses would think, since you have strong Black women and a lot of stronger Black women, they may believe that they're not into kinks. We use the kinks as an example. True. So if a Black woman ain't gonna do it, the next woman will.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie.
And they won't judge you if that's something that you like.
That's what I'm saying. I've been in cases where, the younger me was like, yeah, when I was out, really, really out in the streets, like, yeah, well, the Black joint I got, she ain't really going for that. But this, little white joint I got over here, this Hispanic motherfucker I got over here, she gonna let me go crazy.
Yeah.
So there's some validity in it, man.
True.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I have to agree with Dre on that one. That's all I gotta say on that. I definitely agree with him.
I think I do. I think there's a lot of it in it just because I don't know what it is about specifically our culture to where we aren't as, I guess, sexually free or liberated as other cultures, but it's just so many different things that, especially with Black men, that's looked at, that's kind of frowned upon, and you can't do versus, you know what I'm saying, whatever somebody else is doing.
Well, both. I think both. Even with on the other end of it, you know, that when you do have Black women that are willing to, you know, satisfy whatever it is that you want you sexually, and you know, because again, I've been in situations where I know women wanted to try things on me, and you know, they were so reluctant to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Are you okay?
But I don't want you to think that.
Are you that? Are you shit? Okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
And in my mind, you know, freak ass nigga, man, do that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then
but every dude's not like that.
Yeah. But then you kind of think to yourself, like, I mean, like, we're comfortable with each other. You know, I understand you asking me, but you know, you shouldn't feel like kind of shy or timid or scared to ask me. Like, you know, we rock with each other like this.
Us. Yeah, this us. If this is what's gonna help, if this is gonna help, you get to the point where you climax and shit. Hey.
Right. And you're my lady.
Right.
Ain't nothing homosexual in this room going on. It's a man and a woman.
Right.
Right.
You know, teachers on, like, I mean, there's a whole lot of shit I will do and I won't do. I'm not into pegging shit and all the other shit.
Oh, no.
I will never kink. I'm saying I will never kink shame a man for if that's something he like to do with his lady. I won't necessarily say he's gay. I'm not the one that's gonna say, well, if he like his woman to do it, he'll let another man. It's a difference between letting a woman do something to you and letting a man do something to you.
I agree.
Just my thoughts.
I agree with that.
You know, I'll never agree with that. If you let a woman do it, he'll let a man. No. I'll let a woman kiss me on my neck. I won't let a man do it. A man got lips just like a woman. So what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Facts.
Case closed. But yeah, we'll get there one day. I don't know. Well, I doubt we'll ever get there because I think the Black man is supposed to be one of the strongest and most masculine things on earth, and there's a specific persona that has to be upheld for most.
Agreed.
You always have to be tough for the most part.
Agreed.
Let's do some unapologetic truths.
All right.
We can get up out of here. What do we got? Are either one of you more willing to apologize for something that you didn't do, or that's not your fault, just for argument's sakes? So basically, lose the war to win the battle.
Yes. If I fuck with you like that. If I fuck with you like that. Now, don't get it fucked up now. I will debate to the death. I will debate to the death because
I think that's the Aries in you.
Yeah, you know me, Reggie. I'm one of the people that, what I say is, if I've said it, I've thought about it a million times. What I'm saying, I know it's fucking right. I know it's fucking right. Right. And that's a problem that I'm trying to work through, but it's still there. But if I care about you and I want to move on and I don't want the friction, or if I know I can't handle the friction, because there are people out there that you can't handle friction with. I don't, you know what I mean? Like if you and I had a spat, Reg, like eventually, I'm gonna talk my shit, you gonna talk your shit, but ultimately it would fuck me up because I'm like, damn, man, me and my you on the outs and shit, man, that shit ain't. We done been through it. Actually, we've been through it where it was a little smoke in the air, and I can't be like, hold the fuck up, man. Like this ain't that, dog. This shit's fucking with me, man. You know what I'm saying? So, from that aspect, if I care about you, if I love you, got love for you, I'll bite the bullet.
Sheree?
Same. You wouldn't get that from me in my early years. I would, we're gonna go back and forth until one of us, and it ain't gonna be me, give up. But the older, more mature Sheree, yes, I will. I'll be like, fuck it, you got it. You know what I mean? I will just to clear the air so we can move forward and whatever.
Hold on, fuck it, you got it. Ain't the same as I'm sorry. Hold on,
that's a little spice on it though. That's a little spice on it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't try to moonwalk out of that one now. Hold on now.
No, I'll just be like, you we good, you got it. You know what I mean? That's not how I interpret the whole fuck it, you got it. That's not how I interpret it. That's not what I mean when I say that though. I just be like, you good, you got it. It is what it is.
You ain't gonna say I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'll say I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. That's all.
Yeah.
So I'm not there yet. Because then I think, or I look at it like, okay, does it become a pattern? Does it become me always taking the bullet or just biting the bullet, even though I know I'm not wrong in this situation, just because, you know what I'm saying?
I get it. So you just so at the end of the day, and this is fine, but at the end of the day, you like, you know what, fuck it. If you gonna stand on it.
I'm gonna stand on it, but we can agree to disagree too.
I'm a fan of agreeing to disagree. I'm a big advocate for that.
But you gonna know what the fuck I stand and what I mean, and I know. First of all, yeah.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, it's rough. Every season, man, it's rough out here, man.
It is. First and foremost, yeah. All right, next. Do you tend to love a person the way you want to love them, or the way that they want to be loved?
Good question. And I think nowadays I try to love the way a person wants to be loved, the way a woman wants to be loved. I try, right? Because I'll give a prime example, like even with my lingo, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm not gonna say it's crazy, but maybe it is. You know, I'm the type that to give the little names, you know, babe, sweetie, honey, sugar, shit like that. But I'm the most comfortable with my women when I'm saying, "What up, my dog? What up, bro? What up, cuz? My nigga." That's when I'm the most comfortable with a woman.
Okay.
But every woman doesn't like that. They like, bro, that means I'm one of the guys. In my mind, it correlates, well, yeah, motherfucker, you want to be one of the guys. Fucking with a nigga like me. You want that. Trust me. You want that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to fuck over the guys.
Right.
Right? So, but I now, you know, I understand that even if I'm able to tell that, you know, or communicate that every woman not going for that. So I'll have to meet her where she is. I like to be touched on. Some women like words of affirmation. And it's that, so I've had to gauge, you know, said woman, man.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna to piggyback off what Dre said, yeah, the love language. I think knowing whoever that you're talking to or interested in or whatever, I think it's important to know their love language, because everybody wants to be loved differently. You could be with one guy that likes certain things, you know what I mean? He like receiving gifts or whatever, and then you could be with this other guy that likes quality time, you know what I mean? So it's important to know each other's love language in order to give them the love that they need, and them give them the same love in return that you need. So.
Okay. But what are you most likely to do?
Give them the love that they need.
Okay.
Yeah. Today.
I think I fall in the middle. I think I'm a combination. Until I realize, but I think I fall more on the lines to where, you know, well, okay, she don't like this, you know, or she has to be more, you know, expressive to me too, because I probably will tend to try to love this woman the way that I think she wants to be loved versus how she wants to. But I am a very observant person too.
Yeah.
And so I pick up things that, you know, okay, she liked this, she didn't like that. And that's why I started equating to, okay, this is how she want to be loved, because when I do this, or, you know, when I show her affection this way, or talk to her this way, or take her out and do certain things. This is what she likes. So,
it's definitely not an overnight thing, man. Like, you just don't wake up and just understand a person, bro. So I think as human beings, man, we're going to, while you're more likely to give the love that you want to receive, I think as you grow, like you said, mature wise, all right, damn, well, I want this motherfucker to love on me. So I got to meet them where they are. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's different.
All right. Shree, I got a question for you before we leave out of here. Women quite often say, I'm not going to raise a man, or I'm not going to fix a man. I'm not going to build a man. But why do women expect men to do that to them?
For you to fix a woman, build a woman?
Or clean up the mess that another nigga did. I.e., this nigga fucked her over and she hasn't clearly healed, but a man's supposed to.
So I don't know. It's just a mess. Women that think like that, I feel like are don't need to be with anyone right now at that particular time in their lives, only because I don't feel like it's a man's job to come in and be the savior. You know what I mean? Whatever that last guy done, you have to heal from that before you can go on and be in a healthy relationship. You know what I mean? That's the key word, being in a healthy relationship, versus one where every time something goes wrong, you're relating it back to your past, something that happened from your past or anything. I honestly, Reggie, I really don't know why anybody would want to deal with any of that. I don't know why a man would take on that responsibility. You know what I mean? And I know that there are some men out there that will do it and think that, hey, let me come in, let me do XYZ for this woman, and she's gonna love me. She's gonna see that I'm a better man than the one that she had. You know what I mean? When really, yeah, you may be a better man, but at the end of the day, she still feels some type of way. She's still not fully healed. So I honestly, I don't know.
It might be some validity in when a man loves something, he really wants it. That a man's love
at the cost of his
might be stronger, because when I think men, a lot of men might be more willing to put up with shit like that. That's why they subscribe to that. Like, you know what? I know she fucked up right now, and I guess we think we're fixers too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't always think that a man's going to come into something and, well, yes, men are supposed to come in, be providers and fix everything, right? And so I feel like women lean on you to do that, but it's not fair to you to come into something that is broken.
That's a downfall for us, Dre.
With that, trying to
that fixer's mentality for men. Like, you know what? I know she been through it, but guess what? I got her. I'm gonna show her.
Yeah, because y'all are, you have to think where I got this. That ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But then you get deep in the relationship and you be like, yo, no, this is not it.
Time to fuck out.
This ain't it. You know what I mean?
This bitch is crazy.
Right. You see, so in the beginning, you see everything is at the surface. You know what I mean? And then once you actually in a relationship and y'all are digging deep and, trying to make a connection and stuff, and it's just not there, it's because she's never fully healed. You know what I mean? She's never got over whatever happened from her past. Yes, you can help her, maybe y'all can go to counseling together or whatever. You can help her in that type of way. But for you to just sit and think you can do it all by yourself, I don't believe that. I don't believe men.
We might talk about healing next week. All right. Well, you got anything you want to say before we get up out of here, Shree?
Yes, thank you for having me. For having me back. It's been months, maybe even a year, but it doesn't matter.
Oh God, hold on.
Appreciate it. This is fun. This was fun. I appreciate it. Thank you, Reggie. I'm always available whenever you need me. You and Dre.
For sure.
And I didn't mention this in the beginning, but listen, I'm ready for St. Lucia. I'm ready to go. I am like ready.
We'll see.
I'm ready. But no, again, appreciate it. Thank you all so much. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Great.
Well, as always, for me, man, shout out to you, big dog, for keep this thing afloat. Cherie, appreciate you coming on, man. It's always good. It's always a fun time when you on. Anyway, so definitely appreciate that. Shout out to the home team. Shout out to my babies. Like I said, Skylar just wrapped up her spring break. Adonis is on U.S. Soul, so
that's what's up.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm antsy. I'm ready to see my guy. I get this summer kicked off. Easter Sunday tomorrow. The end of that, happy Easter to all. And as always, man, mental health is real. Myself, Cherie, or Reggie, we may not be subject matter experts when it comes down to it, but I can assure you, before you harm yourself and you harm others, tap into our individual IG and or Unapologetic Pod on IG and Facebook. We will get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, Cherie, different toilet, same shit.
Yes. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, both of y'all. Love y'all. I had fun with y'all. Like, share, subscribe to all my family, my babies. I see y'all, mom, my dad, brothers, sisters, and everybody just really like fucks with us and support us and taps in and whether you listen to us or you watching every week, I do appreciate it. Y'all was on my ass this morning. I got like 3 or 4 text messages like, what happened? What happened? I was like, don't worry, we working. We got shit coming. Don't worry, we there.
Hey,
but but I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. Like I say, every week, that y'all make us a part of y'all Saturdays or Sundays or Mondays or whenever y'all hear it. I appreciate that. But as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Dre, Reg, Cherie, we out of here. See y'all next week.
Take it easy.
Bye.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.